we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Coming up, it's the final game of Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a good AFC matchup in store between the Los Angeles Chargers and the New England Patriots. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon, and he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Flush to his right. He'll get this complete to Jalen Reagor. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, trying to make a big play, and gave up a bigger one instead.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block, it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
A shotgun snap for Herbert. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. A hole to dig out of here, second and 17. Now it's Herbert. There again is Thomas. They've gone to him a lot. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. This goes out wide for Mixon. Running right through him. And they'll get this down to the 10. Another 13 yards there twice in a row, and they're on the move. Another first down as well.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that has to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. False start's going to push him back, but these days, how hard must it be to be an offensive lineman?
It's very hard, Brandon. You've got defensive linemen flinching, trying to draw you offside. You've got the loud crowds, and there are just so many super athletic players on defense now that you have to deal with each week. But through it all, these guys just sit in there for 4 quarters and slug it out.
Back to throw here, Herbert. And that's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Can this defense get the stop on the opening drive? Here's 3rd and goal. Herbert now. Flushed out right. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
Sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play.
The kick by Pinheiro is good. Not the touchdown they wanted, but hey, you're on the road in the playoffs. They did get 3 on the board.
Yeah, it's a good opening drive, so you feel good about it yourself. You get to the sidelines. The defense feels good about you helping them right out of the gate. The team, yeah, they feel pretty good about coming in the playoffs and getting points on the board right away.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. And good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. 2nd down coming up.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd and 7, Watson. And complete to the former Charger, Hunter Henry. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
Now a 1st down throw, Watson. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Harris. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and that'll make it 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd.
Faking the give, now Watson. Sliding out of the pocket. He finds the speedster Ross, that's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Watson looks to throw again. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
2nd down and 7.
Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day, all day. Switch, switch.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Chargers 3, Patriots 0.
Again, it's Harris on second down.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
A gain of 15 yards.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. A good run, 8 yards there, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal?
Harris.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Damian Harris taking it in from a yard out. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Extra point forthcoming. And this is up and good to make it 7-3.
Makes the score Patriots 7, Chargers 3. Joey Sly set to kick.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that plan any down.
1st down, Chargers.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. Escaping the pressure right. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a tire breakdown on what the coverage was. That everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
60 yards rushing for him in this first half, as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10.
Here's Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
2nd and 7 from the 20.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
And it's 3rd down.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass.
Swinging this out for Pollard. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
1st down, Los Angeles.
On 1st down, Mixon. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10. At the Patriots 11.
Herbert off of play action. Flush to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up third down.
They tried to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack. On offense, sometimes you're running play action just to set up a certain blocking technique. In this case, none of it worked.
Flushed out right. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. This is up and good from Pinheiro. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll start the drive with Harris. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
From the gun, here's Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Watson. Eluding the pressure right. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense.
And some strong running. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s, back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Flush to his right. Toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Herbert on first down now. Dumps it off to Mixon. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. play action. It's Herbert. Dancing to his left. They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And a potential turning point as he'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
So that time the pressure got home just as he was releasing the football and caused the pick.
And what it did was it disrupted that fragile balance of the mechanics of throwing the football. You know, from the footwork to being able to actually throw it downfield. If one piece of that puzzle gets disrupted, it affects the entire chance of success.
And he fires one that's intercepted.
Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything.
Well, indeed, try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far.
Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, it may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
The 27-yard line.
They'll run again with Harris. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
This is intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. That's a tough spot as a quarterback, Charles. You want to get rid of it, but you see what can happen when you do try to get rid of it with pressure.
Yeah, and how about the pressure coming without them having to blitz? That's when you know things are clicking for your defense, and the end result, they end up gaining 6 points.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There was a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. 49.
Throwing on third down, Watson. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. So the Patriot offense stays out there, and they'll line up and go for two. Looking to maybe throw for it here, Watson. It's complete. And he will step out of bounds. Oh, what a mistake there. And the two-point try will be unsuccessful.
Joey Slye set to kick off.
And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play. And here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Jalen Phillips, the edge man on the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the Patriots' 40-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
A gain of 14. First down, Chargers.
On first down, it's Herbert. Flushed out right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
2nd and 9. This is Mixon on the draw. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 78 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now Joe Mixon. This carry, despite the extra effort, will be stopped short of the 10. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. On the move to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Dietrich Wise in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down.
Herbert. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
And that's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you want to give him a little extra for the effort. But instead, he sets his guys up in excellent shape for the 1st and goal.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles.
Joe Mixon
Punching it in from a yard away. And the Chargers are going to retake the lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Patriots 13.
Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Second down at 4.
49 the mic, watch 49. Check the outs, check the outs, check the outs. 49 the mic, 49 the mic. Double dog, that's the way.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson.
That's swung out wide to Harris.
Only able to gain a couple there, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
It's brought in by Harris. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's a 2nd down.
brings up 2nd and 5 at the 41-yard line.
To throw is Watson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Everyone's got 4 down.
Watson now to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, How do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield.
88 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And down right around the 37.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. They'll run on 1st down. Mixon. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down.
And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Herbert. Escaping the pressure right.
And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
The kick by Pinheiro is good. And that'll push the lead up to 8. Now, from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. They turn to Harris to begin the drive. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here, 2nd down. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Here's Watson. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
3rd down and 8 yards to go.
New England on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Back to throw, Watson. Eluding the pressure right. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he will have a Patriots 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a 1st down throw, Watson. He gets it complete to Harris. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4. At their 40.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 55 rushing yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation that's almost a tendency breaker.
Flush to his right. And this one complete to Smith. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Flushed out right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know, in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
On first down, Watson escaping the pressure right. And he's got his target, Harris. Touchdown, Patriots. Damian Harris. He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Patriots have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th.
So now a big spot for the Pats as they'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it. The conversion good, and we are tied in the 4th. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted the tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done, get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
This one will come out to the 25 as Pollard is going to elect not to return it. The Charger drive about to get going. And it's all on the line now, all even in this wild card matchup. Maybe their most important drive of the season coming up right now here, 1st and 10.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Justin Herbert looking to pass.
This goes out wide from Mixon.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
On first down, Mixon. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. Now left side on the swing pass. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Herbert going to throw.
That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll run on first down. Mixon, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Once again, they run with Mixon. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A potential field goal, if you're thinking about that, almost 55 yards from here as they try to get closer on 3rd down. to Mixon on the check down. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first.
I'm starting to wonder here. Are they trying to prevent winning? Because right now, they're laying back and they're picking them apart, moving the ball downfield. I think they got to start bringing a little pressure towards the quarterback.
On first down, Mixon. Stop made by Marlon Davidson.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now Herbert.
Steps away. Dumps it off to Mixon. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So nothing of importance there, just the season on the line, and he puts it home to likely get him through to the division round.
If you're a fan, you're watching this one with your hands over your eyes. But if you're a kicker, this is what you practice for all season long. And this one was never in doubt.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Think back to 2015. Didn't we see Green Bay pull that off twice in the season? Once in the regular season, once in the playoffs. So stranger things have happened. It'll be interesting to see what the defensive strategy is about who they put on the field to try and knock that ball away.
And I know it's hard to find solace on one side when the season ends, no matter where it ends, but especially in the playoffs because there's all that build up to the moment. But I would imagine the post-game locker room speech, it'll have a pretty positive spin.
It should. They've made a heck of a run to get to the playoffs and have that chance to advance, even though they didn't. But you're right about how much it's going to hurt because when you work that hard to get this far, it hurts just a little bit more. No matter when your season ends, it's a downer. But in this case, even more so because you had your eyes on the big prize, which was the Lombardi Trophy.